Right guys, welcome back, Son of Scotland 90, and I'm finally bringing you the 2017 F1 career mode. Now I'm a wee bit late, I had a busy weekend there, but fuck it, I'm ready to go, I'm in the driver's seat. Go, go, go baby, let's get this fucking done. So there you can see we're selecting the avatar, and I picked this guy because he's got a bit of facial hair, and I've got a bit of facial hair, so I guess it's me. Driver number 16, date of birth, yep, abbreviation name, cool. Let's go register details, let's get stuck in to career mode. Absolutely cannot wait. Team selection. So here are the 10 teams. We've got Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull, Williams, Force India, Renault, Toro Rosso, Haas, McLaren, Honda and Sauber. Now, my favourite, I don't really have a favourite team in F1 these days. My favourite driver is undoubtedly Fernando Alonso, so it would be cool if I could have, went McLaren and been his teammate, but I did do a poll, and the poll, Renault won convincingly, so I'm going to go Renault. As you can see there, apparently overall they're like the 6th best team, so middle of the pack really, and I suppose it's a good place to start out. You can pick teammates. I'm going to pick Hulkenberg because, let's be realistic here, if Renault were getting me to drive for them in real life, they would get rid of Palmer. They're not going to replace me with Hulkenberg, they're not going to replace Hulkenberg with me, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, and it says that Renault are looking for consistent finishes, so it might be hard for me to achieve that, but I will try my best. I suppose if you think about it, at the moment, Renault do have consistency though. They've got Hulkenberg, who's consistently good, and then they've got Julian Palmer, who is consistently shit. So I guess I don't know where I'm going to fit in there. Maybe I can bring my own brand of consistently a mess, consistently mixed up. I'm just a consistent bag of inconsistency. That's what I am. So hopefully, man, we can do well here. I think they've added a lot of new features into this year's game. And as always, I'm probably going to be pretty shit first couple of races, so don't be expecting anything good. But we're walking up, we're in the garage or whatever. We're knocking on the door of Emma Jenkins.
Yes, and I respect that.
Yo, bitch, when I come in, you put that phone down, right? Fuck. Royalty here, Son of Scotland 90 walks in. When I walk in, phone goes down.
That's fine.
Fuck.
Get back to me when you can. Goodbye. No one ever just signs the contract. Anyway, thanks for coming by on such short notice. I just needed to cover a couple of quick things with you before you race. Firstly, as requested, there's a copy of your contract. It's a rolling deal. However, the team reserves right of termination if you
rolling deal. So basically, whenever you're doing shite, you can get rid of you whenever they want.
Work hard.
That's what the rolling deal means.
And I'll be able to sweeten the deal. I'm also looking to get you into some invitational events throughout the season. The experience and exposure from these will be great for your image. Plus, you'll get to drive some nice historic cars. Now then, go get ready for the next session. And good luck.
New contract, welcome to Renault Sport Formula 1 team. We're delighted to have you on board and look forward to working closely with you over the upcoming seasons. You'll start as a number 2 driver alongside teammate Nico Hulkenberg. No surprise there, we expect you to work together to help develop the car and the team as quickly as possible. Now let's get out there and win some points. Well, hold on here. I don't think I'll be winning points anytime soon. Anyway, we're in the paddock, we're having a wee look around, and it looks like a sausage fest. It's all full of guys at the moment. I don't quite understand what's happening here. We've got some oranges and apples sitting on the table. We can't appear to eat any of it, so we'll just have to go on the laptop. And you see, this is the overview screen. We've got some news about tyres, weather forecast, the location of the track. We've got me here, currently of arrival. We've got some personal details, vehicle management. Here's all the engines and all this stuff. You get like 4 a year. After the 4, obviously you get penalties for more that you have to use, so we'll try and avoid using any more than the 4. But enough is enough, and it's time for practice 1. So I don't really know what I'm expecting here. I'm just going to try and get some setup for the car, try and get some information, and that's all I can do really, Just try my best. I'm not expecting a great result here in practice, to be honest. I'm probably going to be in the back of the grid. If I can get off the back of the grid, that would be fantastic. If I can't, then
We're about to join the action in what is sure to be an interesting practice session here in Melbourne. It's not long until we get the session underway, and we'll have some cars appearing out on the track. Beside me to take you through free practice today is a man with 3 decades of racing experience under his belt. It is, of course, Anthony Davidson. Thanks for joining us today, Anton. Tell me, where should we be focusing our attention today?
I think we need to be looking across the entire field to see how far these cars are able to push a single set of tyres. While everyone will be trying different setups and running with different fuel loads, if you're attentive enough, you can definitely pick out trends for each type of tyre compound, which will give us a rough idea of how long the drivers are able to stay out there during a stint in the race.
Fairlane reading some information. Right, here we go. So, like I said, I'm just going to go and I will do this track acclimatization. Fuck. I read this shit. Flying lap. So I'll do this and then obviously I'll do the rest of the practice offline. But we'll have a lap here just to see how I got on in this beautiful yellow Renault. So we're just going round. It's on our flying lap. Going from the third last corner now. We've kind of went in deep and we've kept off the grass just about. And here we go now, coming out the last corner. DRS on, starting our flying lap on the soft compound tyres. Here we go. I think we just missed that. Are you shitting me? Let's try to get rid of sector 2 now. On to the final sector. I don't think we're going to reach the top to go 3 from 5, but we'll give it the all. We missed that one, so we'll take a shot.
Seems like we're a bit slow in these corners. Turn 1, turn 3, turn 7.
Practice session there then. Let's remind ourselves of the top 3, who are Raikkonen, Vettel and Valtteri Bottas. Practice times are on the board then, but no points are on offer just yet. We'll be back with more F1 action soon.
So a very disappointing practice 1 concludes with me bottom of the timing sheets. I was half expecting it though. What I wasn't expecting is to get beat by a McLaren of Alonso who was on the soft tyre, so that is really, really embarrassing. Also, Hulkenberg was 1.4 seconds faster than me, and he was on a harder compound. He was in the soft, I was on the super soft, so we've got a lot of work to do. I'll admit I didn't do my best lap. I could have went faster than a 128.1, but all the same, man, it's not good enough. So we've got a lot of improvement to do between now and the race, and hopefully we can get those improvements done in P2 and P3. Looks like we're back now at the motorhome, and are we going to get told off here? Because that was a pretty pissed performance. I wouldn't be surprised. Might get sacked already, man.
You got my message. Perfect. Welcome to home away from home. We get more real-time data from the factory now than ever before, and it all comes through here. So I have to spend more time checking over the reports and less time hunting you down in the hospitality suite. To that end... Sorry, just a sec. Yeah, Chris, is this important? I'm in the middle of something. Oh, okay. Right. Well, that makes no sense.
Yep, you're right, Chris. I finished 20th in practice 1. It makes 0 sense. It's on the super softs. Could even beat my teammate.
Sorry.
It was on the softs. What the hell?
As I was saying, we've set up a desk for you at the front here. You can get onto the network from your laptop, so make sure to check the R&D screen regularly. And let us know how you want to use the data that we've collected over the weekend and through the practice programs. Also, bear in mind that the news from the factory won't always be good. Sometimes tests fail, like you've seen just now. And when that happens, we have to divert additional resources to fix it. C'est la vie, I'm afraid.
Alright, so introduce resource points. So we go ahead then and start improving the car according to Chris. So we've got what, 65 now down to 2,500, but 2,565. Well, let's have a quick look at the laptop. You can see overall development progress. vehicle performance status, so we need to start improving the chassis. So let's go and have a look at it. Categories. Let's have a look. Chassis. Yeah, you can see we've only got the 7th best chassis. If we improve it, we'll still have the 7th best, but we won't be that far behind Force India, so I think we should go ahead and improve this. I think we will. Yeah, we'll spend some money on that. Develop that. It's going to cost 1,000 resource points. What else could we do? Durability, not really interested in. Aerodynamics. We're pretty high up there. We could improve even more if we wanted to, but I don't know if we. We're currently the 4th best at that powertrain. So we're slightly further down. You'll obviously see the Mercedes cars doing a lot better. We are 7th best. If we do improve this, we should jump above Red Bull. So I think we'll go ahead and develop this. It's going to be another 1,000. Good. Oh, this looks good to me. R&D progress, I'll zoom to their progress history. And that's basically showing you how the teams are progressing through the season. So obviously they will all start at the one level, whatever they're at, and then depending on upgrades, they'll either go up or down. Now, I think the top teams, it's easier for them probably to go down. I think you probably can go backwards, but obviously if the shiter you are, it's going to be easier to improve, because it's easier if you're down at the bottom, it's easier to go up, and if you're up at the top, it's easier to go down. So obviously we've got all this current reputation level. I've actually got a pretty decent reputation. Well, look at that, I'm pretty happy with that. Driver standings, obviously race hasn't started yet, so all these are still relevantly irrelevant, should I say. Alright, so that's basically the main hub and that. So we've got 2 laptops now, we're ready to go, man. We're cooking the gas. Let's just stuck in to practice 2 and try and get better than 20th. Right, so we're just sitting in the garage at
As
the
all
moment.
the cars are now over the line, your
And then
top
you see
3
in
again
practice 2
are
being not
Raikkonen, Hamilton
poor
and
performance from
Valtteri
us.
Bottas. That
We did
concludes an
manage to
interesting
18th
practice session. Let's hope for
on the
more
grid,
excitement as the
but
weekend
we were on the
unfolds.
ultra softs. Both Saubers were on the super softs, and then you see we were the slowest driver on the ultra softs, and we're only like a 10th in front of the Saubers. So you've got to believe that once the Saubers put on the ultras, that they'll both be faster than me. So it's definitely concerning that I'm so far back at the moment. I'm so slow, I'm so far off the McLarens. I don't understand that. I'm going to have to try messing about with the Celtic again and see if we can get closer, because this is not good enough. Anyway, I'm going to go to practice 3 here, see if we can try and make a change and hopefully get ourselves higher up the grid. There's no excuse not to be beating the McLarens and Saubers, in my opinion, anyway. But there you go, there's practice 2. Once again, Ferrari doing well. Sebastian knows on the super softs, so quite hard to tell what his pace would be, but the top 2 teams look miles ahead of everyone else at the moment. So we've already moved off the foot of the grid, man, but can we go even better here on our 2nd flying lap? It's looking good. Got a decent exit the corner, the delta is up. Can we improve on P19? We've improved our time, but we do not move up the grid, man. But we're still, oh my god, no, we're off the bottom. Yeah, just got the week up there, almost into the grid.
Look at the classification at the end of the session then. Here are your top 3. Vettel, Bottas and Lewis Hamilton. Thank you for joining us for free practice today. We'll be back with more Formula 1 action very shortly.
So it's the end of practice 3, and once again Ferrari top of the standings. Vettel over 6 tenths faster than Bottas, nearly a full second faster than Hamilton. That's crazy speed there for Sebastian. Will he be able to produce that though when it matters in qualifying? And for us, unfortunately, we could not stay in 19th position. Ericsson did improve by quite a bit, and he moves up into 17th. We dropped down into 20th. But we're only 3 tenths off Pascal Wehrlein, so I can honestly say we've made improvement over the 3 practice sessions. I have tinkered with the car a wee bit, so I think we can be a wee bit positive going into qualifying. I think there's a chance we can get off the back row. I know that's not what Renault want to hear, but like I said, I was going to always struggle my first few races. But I can definitely see the improvements over the 3 practice sessions, so I think things are looking positive in the term that I'm improving, you know. Obviously, being 20th is crap, but we're going in the right direction. At least we're not going backwards, we're moving forward, and I'm happy enough with that. So practice 3, let's get into qualifying. Oh, here comes Emma.
Looks like you've got a bit of rivalry going on out there.
And it looks like
This
we've
is
got a
good.
new rival.
Gets people talking about you. Just make sure you outperform them, okay?
Oh, who is it? Rivalry is needed. Oh, my new rival. Oh, damn, it's my teammate. I was hoping it was going to be someone garbage, you know, like fucking someone in a shit, like one of the Sailors, but nah, it's Nico Hulkenberg. My chances of beating him are very, very unlikely, but I will try my best. Got a voicemail message.
Hi, it's Emma. Your qualifying goals came up in the board meeting this morning. Here's what to expect.
And you qualify in 11th or higher and beat Nico Hulk. Well, I know for a fact I'm not going to be able to do it in the end, but I will try, but it's just not going to happen. Definitely not. But anyway, enough of that, let's get into qualifying one.
Welcome to Melbourne, where qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix should be getting underway shortly. Watching some of the cars attack the high-speed corners, it occurred to me that this might be one of the more awkward tracks to prepare a car for. Do you go for top speed over grip, or do you look to maximise performance in all the corners?
Drivers are going to need a nicely balanced car to be fast here. They'll need to get the most out of the medium and high-speed corners, which will push them to run more downforce. But in turn, this slows the car down on the straights. It's a tricky balancing act.
Qualifying lap underway, let's see what we can achieve here. The 119th, I don't think we're going to get anywhere near that, but we'll give it a roll. Right, so we're currently in P18. We're going to have one more flying run here though in Q1. We'll try and attempt to get it, but it's going to be very difficult. We're getting both servers at the moment. We're definitely happier in qualifying my best lap time of the weekend so far, 126.7. But let's go and see if we can improve it here. Good turn sector 1, and now look at that, we've not got it. We're trying to keep it at the barrier. We've just about done it there, we have, but that's going to do it, guys. We're not going to improve. We're just going to have to abort this lap, unfortunately. But at least we're not last. That was my goal coming into this, and we've kind of achieved that. So we failed to get through. Fuck me, and they're doing donuts and everything. So alright, we failed to get into the next session, next qualifying session, but we got off the back of the grid, and that is what I wanted to achieve. So happy enough with that. Hopefully now we can move on to the race and get a good result. And then you can see again the Ferraris dominant in Q1, both Raikkonen and Kimi the top two. Our teammate Nico Hulkenberg in 12th, he'll move into Q2. But then you can see the bottom 5 is Marcus Ericsson, Pascal Wehrlein, us in 18th, Stoffel van Dorn in 17th, and Alonso in 16th. No surprise to me that was the 5 slowest cars. I've just not got the pace, but I was pretty close to Van Dorn. I do believe I could have went even faster. So I mean, there's positive signs there. We beat the Saubers. I think we can beat the McLarens. I know it's nothing great. We should be beating them anyway. But I have improved over the weekend, so I'm hoping I can improve again in the race. I'm not expecting points, but I do think I can beat both the McLarens and both the Saubers in the race. But we'll have to wait and see, guys. So I've been Son of Scotland 90. Thanks for watching. Check out part 2. I will be back for the Australian Grand Prix, man. And if you have any tips or advice or anything on your mind about this series, then please comment down below. I love comments. Likes and subscriptions are great and all that, but it's like I love the comments. I love to interact with my subscribers and just even interact with people that aren't subscribed and just, you know, are clicking on my video, just YouTubers in general. So if you want to leave a comment, tell me what you thought down below. And what do you like my system where I split it into 2 parts, where I split practice and qualifying into part 1 and then the race into part 2? Do you prefer that, or would you prefer it all lumped into the one part? Let me know, guys, down below. But that's going to do it for part 1 of the 2017 Renault Career Mode. We've made improvements, but can we make the big improvements when it really matters in tomorrow's race? You're going to have to find out. Check back tomorrow. Peace.